how do I generate a quote? Okay, so some of you may or may not know that D3M is able to automatically assemble a quote for you from the system that you design. So we'll just go back to D3M for a second here. I'll go to my topology. And let's say these couple sites that we created, this group of radios. First of all, what you want to do to see if a quote is being created is go to the view options here in the top right, and there is the quote view. Quote view shows you that the ones that are highlighted in green with the $ are ones that have pricing attached to them. So if I were to double click on this repeater, for example, I can see below my properties here that there is a quote part, $3,000 listed there. If I were to double click on my radio, same thing, $1,000 quote part attached to this, this group of 20 radios. So just so you know, if you are wondering how to import your pricing to D3M, if you haven't already done it, just click this chat box here in the bottom right corner, and you'll find that this gives you a few different, you can start a conversation with us, which we encourage you to do, ask us questions anytime. Then there's this find and answer quickly option here. If I were to write, let's say, the word quote in there, or if I were to write pricing list, or pricing, or Motorola, or anything like that, you'll find there's an article here that works really well. Upload Motorola pricing to D3M. Click on that, and you'll see the help article here. It's a simple process, just a few steps, and it shows you how you can go download the pricing from Motorola and then import it to D3M. It's pretty simple, only takes a couple minutes. So assuming that you, and by the way, this applies to any other kind of pricing that you're uploading, you would follow the same steps here. And you can do it again and again multiple times. So assuming that you have some pricing uploaded to D3M, then what happens is you can add any of those price parts to these devices. And by the way, with our new smart quoting feature, D3M remembers. When you do that once, D3M will remember it next time. And so that same price will always apply to this specific radio when you drag and drop it. And then what happens is if I am satisfied with what I'm seeing here, okay, it appears everything has pricing on it. If I go to the quote, there it is, automatically assembled. I can make any number of edits to this. There's a quick margin analysis, which is really handy there. And then you can export this quote as a CSV file, import it to QuickBooks or your accounting system, whatever it is you're using, your CRM. So it basically just does that job for you. It assembles your quote for you, and then you can send it over to whatever you need to send it